What if laughter could be sharper than a sword? What if wit could topple kings and unmask hypocrisy? This was my power. I am Voltaire, the Enlightenment's most fearless voice. I have turned words into weapons and truth into a revolution. Born in Paris in 1694 as François-Marie Arouet, I grew up in a city of elegance and inequality. From a young age, my sharp tongue and restless mind drew both admiration and punishment. By my 20s, I was imprisoned in Bastille for my biting verses that mocked the powerful. When I emerged, I had a new name, Voltaire, a name that would echo across Europe. I was more than a writer, I was a force. I believed in reason, tolerance, and freedom of thought in an age ruled by dogma and monarchy.
He once said, paraphrased through history, I disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. This was not just rhetoric, it was his creed. He attacked superstition, fanaticism, and blind authority with humor that cut deeper than any blade. Exile became his companion. Banished to England, Voltaire discovered a society more tolerant, more scientific, more free. There he studied Newton Locke and the freedoms of Parliament. He returned to France with new fire, determined to spark change. In his writings, he blended philosophy with satire, exposing injustice, while making readers laugh at its absurdity. His most famous work, Candide, ridiculed blind optimism, the belief that we live in the best of all possible worlds. Through its hero's misadventures, Voltaire revealed the cruelty, corruption, and chaos of real life. He showed that philosophy must not blind us to suffering, but inspire us to act against it. But Voltaire was not just a satirist. He was a strategist. He wrote thousands of letters, building networks of influence that stretched from peasants to kings. He defended victims of injustice, demanded tolerance for different religions, and insisted that free expression was the lifeblood of any just society. His pen became the Enlightenment's sharpest tool. By the time of his death in 1778, Voltaire was Europe's most celebrated intellectual. Crowds filled the streets as his remains were carried to the Panthéon in Paris. Honored as a defender of liberty, his words fueled revolutions, inspired democracy, and still echo today, wherever truth is spoken against tyranny. Voltaire once wrote, "Those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities." His legacy reminds us that the fight for truth and freedom is never finished, and that sometimes the sharpest weapon against power is not violence, but laughter.